All right, we are back, and we are back now at the beginning of the chapter, and we're on page 102. We can check out our essential question. How can you rotate a figure in a coordinate plane? And I think you're going to see that the best way to do that is to use the rules that I just showed you in the previous video. So I would even maybe put that real quick right here. Use the rules. Use the rules. That would be the best way to do it. But we're not going to do exploration 1. Sorry about the red circle around it, but that's the best way that this thing works. So let's try exploration 2. So the point XY is rotated 90 degrees counterclockwise. Okay, so that's just a positive 90-degree rotation. Okay, write a rule to determine the coordinates of XY. Well, we already saw the rule. I just want us to practice. So our XY, when we do a 90-degree rotation, is going to become negative YX. You switch it around and you change the sign of the second one, the Y value. So if I want to take point A, which right now is the point 0, 3, and I want to change it to A prime, it's going to become, we're going to flip it around and change the Y, so it's going to be negative 3, 0. Okay, so I'm going to bring this negative to the front, or the 3 to the front, and make it negative. And I'm just going to put the 0 in the back and can't change the sign anyways, but we keep the sign for that X anyways. So negative 3, 0 is right here. This will be A prime. And then B, right now B is the point 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's the point 4, 5. So B prime, you're going to switch the sign, switch them around. So 5 is going in front, 4 is going in the back. And you're going to change the sign of what the Y used to be. It's now going to be negative 5. So negative 5 and positive 4 right here is going to be B prime. And then we'll do C. C is the point, let's see, negative 1, or 1, 2, 3, and down 3. So 3, negative 3. C prime is going to become a positive 3 and a positive 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's going to be right there. There is C prime. Now, if I was to connect those, A to B, B to C, C back to A, you have the exact same triangle. This just got rotated 90 degrees to here. This A got rotated 90 degrees down to there. C got rotated 90 degrees up to here. The whole thing got rotated 90 degrees around the origin. The key is that the origin is the center point. So the whole shape got rotated 90 degrees. And you can tell 90 degrees by connecting the two of the points. So like I'm going to show it to you on with B. There's the center going to B. There's the center going to B prime. That is a 90-degree angle, and I know it because of the slopes. The slope up to B is over 4 and up 5, 4/5. The slope to B prime is up 4 and over negative 5, so it's negative 4/5 for B and 5/4 for B prime, or for B. So it does exactly make a right angle. So that is that one. It says, are the side lengths the same as those? And you would definitely say yes. Rotations stay the same size and shape. And even down here, I might write rigid motion. Rigid motion. Okay, so that is that page. That was what was 102, 103. You're rotating it 180. So we got our 180 rules what we want to use on this one. Okay, so in the 180 rule, xy is just going to become negative x, negative y. That's the 180 rule. You're just going to change the signs. So if A is 0, 3, same triangle as last time, you're just going to go A prime is 0, negative 3. And B we said was 4, 5. So B prime, negative 4, negative 5. And C is the point 3, negative 3. So C prime is going to become negative 3, positive 3. And you can just graph those 3 points. 0, negative 3 is your A prime. And B is negative 4, negative 5. And C prime is negative 3, positive 3. And if you connected those, I would on your paper, I would connect them with a straight edge ID card or phone or something. You're going to see that this thing got rotated exactly 180. A got rotated exactly 180. Actually, let me do those in a different color so you can see it a little bit better. So this B got rotated over here to this B. If I was to connect B to B prime, it would go directly through the center at a perfectly straight line because it's a 180-degree line. So that's how I know I rotated at 180, because from B to the center to B prime is a 180-degree line, a straight line. A went to A prime. You can see that that would go straight through the center. So that's 180 degrees. C went exactly 180 degrees to C prime. Everything went exactly 180 around, and we just rotated that triangle around. So that's how you rotate around a shape. How can you rotate a figure in a coordinate plane? Use the rules for rotations. And you need to use the rules if you want to rotate it. The rules work only if they're around the origin. So you got to make sure you're using it around the origin. Okay, we're going to do 5. So there's that.